What's up with it, y'all? It's been a minute. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my current grooming routine, mainly about my beard, but maybe I might like shave the head again. But let me show you guys what I started with and then what I kind of upgraded to and how I transitioned a little bit from going from a long beard like this, I'll throw a picture on screen, to what I'm currently rocking these days. We started out with these right here, right? This is not the original pair, but these are the Wall Color Pros. You guys can see these are corded trimmers here, or clippers. Let me show you guys the guards. And of course, as soon as I start doing something, getting interruptions. All right, so the guards for the Wall Color Pros, these colorful guards right here that look just like this, right? Just all 100% plastic. They do work though, they're good. I've never had them fall off on me. Then I have some all black joints. I don't know which ones these came on. Really don't remember. Anyways, the fact that I used to keep my beard like really long, there were certain guards that I was just like, oh yeah, I'm never going to use those. So I'm either going to have the low guards, which this one right here just so happens to be a 1, which will give you 1/8 of an inch of length, aka 3 millimeters, as you guys may or may not be able to see. So for my other ones that had the longer lengths, I threw them away because I'm just like, my beard is never going to need to be trimmed that long. I'm either going to have it as long as I possibly can get it, or I'm just going to cut it all the way off or have it super low. So most of my guards got thrown away. However, these days I'm rocking my beard at about a 1/2 inch, which is about 4 millimeters. And I could have either had the option to buy a single one of these for about $6, or I can get this whole set, which I got, for about 10 bucks, $9 or something like that, right? Link is going to be in the description for this right here. I have been using it for a while. However, in this set, I really only use one. So the one that I use is, just as I said, it's the number 4, which is 13 millimeters, which is equivalent to a 1/2 inch. So this one also had, I didn't even peel the thing off, so it looks blue, but that's like the plastic or whatever. I could peel that off. But this joint does have a metal or aluminum, whatever you want to say, a metal clip on the back that will allow it to be better secured. 2 different types of things, and I guess I should have did the same exact sizes, but whatever, y'all see it. So we got the plastic clip here on the end versus the one that clips with the metal. Y'all see I went from the corded to the cordless. The joint that was on here is a 1/2, not a 1/2 inch, but this is a 1/2 millimeter or whatever. Yeah, 1/2 millimeter that I was keeping that at. So I don't even put these on here, so I guess they don't fit. However, this joint right here does fit. All right. Y'all see that? Or not see it, but did you hear it? You see how well, or hear how well that snaps in with that metal right there? That's secure. That ain't gonna fall off on you at all. So we got this. You could use the lever and everything, but I guess this is not a review of the trimmers themselves, or the clippers. I keep calling them trimmers, clippers, whatever. The wall joints right here, this is more so a review about the guards. I want my beard at about a 1/2 inch, so we're gonna go ahead and trim our beard down today. Then we're gonna line it up, and I might not need to fade it in, but might do that anyway. And then we're gonna go ahead and get up under the neck and everything. I'll see. I guess that's the part I already mentioned when it comes to lining it up and everything. So let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and get straight to it by putting it at the lowest setting that we could possibly get to make sure it's actually at a 1/2 inch. And let's go ahead and get started. One more time real quick. We'll look at the before shot of the beard. Kind of wild. Y'all see it? I'm just get it close as I can. Mustache. Y'all see the mustache hairs going over the lip a little bit. Nothing is defined. As I'm doing this, I'm still using a technique. So it's not just put this guard on and then just go crazy and just do whatever you want to the beard. Unless, you know, it's your beard, you do what you want. So with this on here, I still have to trim it down in a certain way, a certain direction. I still go with the grain. So the same exact way that I would use my comb. And when I comb the beard, I comb it down just like this. I don't comb my beard going backwards. I don't comb it from the bottom going to the top. I don't, right here, at an angle. Same thing on this side right here at an angle. This side down, and from the bottom I scoop it out. That way if it starts growing longer, it'll start forming the way I want it to form, and it'll form out like looking a little bit longer towards the chin versus going down, and then, you know, it'll comes straight from my neck going down, and then when you turn your head, it's gonna come out like, you know. So I just keep it in the same direction. So the same exact way that I would comb or brush the beard, depending on your length, that's the same exact way you're gonna want to go ahead and trim it. So I'll show you guys, just like this. Don't expect too much to come off of it, even though hair is all in the sink right now. But I, you know, keeping up with my maintenance. I line it up, trim it and everything, maybe like once a week. So it's not gonna get too long. You're not gonna see big chunks of hair falling off. But in the end, we're gonna be looking a little bit nicer. From the bottom, scoop to the top. Don't try to come up too far though. The reason why, by the way, you want to be careful in the way that you trim it. For example, if I go against the grain right here, it's going to cut off more hair than what I'm expecting. So I guess I can't do too much explaining, just trust me as I'm saying this. But if I were to go from right here, cut this off, it's going to start looking a little more see-through in that area because I took off too much hair, especially when I comb it down. That would only work if I started combing my beard backwards or whatever. So coming from the bottom, going to the top, I really try to swipe it off like around right here at the bottom of this area. So when I go from the bottom right here, we're only trying to get it to about right here. If you go too far up, you're gonna start taking off too much hair on the top. So just, I guess, watch or give it a test, a shot yourself. And even if you mess up, you'll learn. Keep practicing, you'll get better as you keep going. Alright, we got a lot of hair coming off. Just repeat. That way you get a nice little finish. As you're doing this, you just know you're still going to need to fade in and do the same thing for the mustache. But this is obviously way too big of a guard to try to get up in the mustache. It's really not going to, you know, you don't have that much clearance right there to get up on your top lip. So that's when you would save it for these and use the little guards for these. We'll get to that in just a moment. But I got a lot to get done in one video and I don't want the battery to die. So let me kind of finish the same steps I told you guys and I'll check right back with you. This would also be a good time to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Check the playlist because I have like hundreds of grooming videos if you guys are new to this type of stuff. And please do hit the thumbs up button. Let me know I'm doing a good job. I'll check with y'all in just a minute. Alright guys, so now we're back with another segment. So I told you guys we use this right here. Just did the same exact thing over and over and over until I felt like there was no more hair coming off. Now we're moving over to the trimmers. These are the Wall Detailers Li lithium ion version, wireless also for those of you who may be new. I start off up under the neck, put that blade right at that thing to form the guideline. I go against the grain to form a very nice hard line, and then I go, or I guess I would go with the grain, right? That would be with the grain. It's with / against because up under my neck, the hair kind of grows from the bottom to the top. And then, yeah, all directions. So again, start like that, put a hard line on there. Go down maybe only about ½ an inch, I'll say. And then go up under it from the bottom, wherever your hair, wherever you want to, you know, get it going from. Boom, go against, and you'll be good. Now, let's get to trimming. The before. Now let's get to the after. Alright, that's what I meant by, y'all see that hard line where you can see a little small edge? That's all you need when you're going against it, going this way. And now for the rest to clear it up, start from the bottom and go up right there and just stop at that line. Make sure it's nice and clear. After every couple swipes, go ahead and use your clipper brush, trimmer brush. That way you don't want the hairs to fall all inside of there and slow up your motor. If your clippers, trimmers, or whatever do start going slow, make sure y'all use some of this. Again, everything that I use is on the website, grooming.neverdenieme.com. Spray a little bit of this on your trimmers, clippers, and everything. Keeps them lubricated, keeps the motor running fast, the blade a little sharper, everything like that. I've noticed that when I do up under the neckline, even though I can go straight down just a little bit and then straight up, sometimes I told you, or not sometimes, but the hair up under my neck grows that way, up. It just grows everywhere. So I try to go like against, like in a diagonal way too, but you want to be careful with that. You don't want to cut yourself or, you know, do nothing too crazy. But just knowing how my beard tends to grow, I like to kind of go like this a little bit too, to make sure it's as smooth as I can get. But I have noticed a couple of razor bumps from doing that. But I mean, if you want the best, smoothest little neckline or whatever, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And if you do get razor bumps, bam, let me show y'all a little secret right here. I got a whole video on this as well. Use something like this, man. Again, it's not focusing, but I will put the card to the full video. Use something like this on razor bumps and it's gonna go away. It's not gonna have no pain, no irritation, or nothing like that. You'll be all set. Let's continue. That's what we got so far. Y'all see it's a nice and clean neckline at the bottom here. And now we're going to do the same thing on the sides. By the way, the more often you trim your beard, the easier it will be to keep that line there that was there previously. So even if you start off by going to the barbershop or having somebody else do it, as you guys are trying to learn how to do it yourself, if you wait a whole month, that line is going to disappear. So we got up under the neck. We got one side right there. And again, I can't see the angle, but hopefully this is good enough for y'all. We're gonna put a nice little guideline right here. However, I did tell you guys I was gonna form that line using my straight razor. For somebody who wants to know the actual name, this is technically called a shavette, but we'll get to it in a minute. Nobody really types that in online though, so straight razor. See all the hair right here above right now? We're gonna clear that out and then get the hair a little bit up on top of the mustache on the bottom. Then we'll trim it to give it, you know, like a ½ inch length or whatever. We do what we gotta do, you feel me? All right, that's all I'm gonna do for right now. Again, that line is not too sharp, so you're not gonna be amazed right now. Way easier. But what I want to try to do right now to save this, I'm gonna cut the camera off and I'll just turn it back on when we're all done. Again, if you want a full tutorial how to use this, click the card that pops up and I'll check with y'all in a minute. Use the trimmers, faded it down to about a ½ inch. Use the trimmer or use the clippers to fade it down to a ½ inch all around. Go with the grain. Use the trimmers, lined up the mustache. Y'all see it? Nice line, no hair going over the lips, no nothing like that. Use the guards. Faded the guard or faded the line into the bald head. I went ahead and used a safety razor again off camera. By the way, I have videos for all of this stuff separately. So if you need a training on how to shave your head, how to fade it into a beard, how to trim the beard, which I showed you guys recently. And yeah, here's I guess a little 360. And I'll catch you guys real soon, or I don't know when I get a chance to make another video. Thumbs up, drop a comment, let me know if this is helpful. Just type anything below. I don't care what you type in the comments. Just please interact with the video, and I'll catch you guys when I upload another one.